The world's greatest cities attract visitors by the millions, soft targets for the waiting scammers. I'm Conor Woodman. I've travelled the globe writing about all kinds of trade, and now I'm investigating the tourist trail. The guidebooks will tell you exactly what to see, but there's one thing they don't tell you. It's a chapter the thieves don't want written. Using hidden cameras, I'll uncover the scams that are every tourist's nightmare.
I want to see what she does, and I want to see how she does it.
Sorry?
The guy's blocking the door.
I'll meet the scammers, befriend them, and learn the tricks of the trade.
Got to be joking. 6 times what you charged me to get out there.
I get scammed, so you don't have to.
I don't want to have any trouble with you. Stay right where you are, stay behind us, and if the people come right your direction, talk to them, but you can't go in front of him.
I was talking to them first, and then you stepped in front of me.
Don't go in front of me. If you go in
I'm undercover, and it's getting out of hand.
But this is your first time working here. You don't know how it works. You don't have to stay in front of
watching and we were standing.
I don't want to do it.
But if you step in front of me, should I be angry with you? But is it the same rules?
You can.
If you told me that just trying to sell a tour of the Vatican would get me threatened, I'd have laughed
No,
at
if
you.
we both stand in front of each other, we don't get any business.
I don't care if you want to start that. I don't care.
But I'm discovering a whole new side to Rome. A city I thought I knew. A city where millions of tourist dollars are up for grabs. In a country notorious for its battles with organised crime, I'm finding that tourism is part of a huge underground economy run by shadowy figures lurking in the background. And they're all fighting over your dollar, tooth and claw. My mission began at one of the most iconic of Rome's tourist hotspots, where once they threw Christians to the lions. The Coliseum. There's loads of people arriving at the Coliseum this morning, and I can already see there's lots going on. There are gladiators posing for photos with tourists, and there are also people gathering tourists together and selling them tours to the Coliseum. I've been watching them for a little while, and they seem to be operating in quite a territorial way. People are only really sticking to their own patch. I think I'm going to go down there. I'm going to get right into the middle of it and see if that's actually what's going on. Time to open up our box of tricks. I'm going to wear this amazing little button camera. Then there's the director's cute little handbag cam, and another director with a stills camera that also shoots high-quality video pictures. Finally, the height of fashion, sunglasses cam, modelled here by Soundman McKaylee. James Bond, eat your heart out. And it's just seconds before I get a taste of the way tourists can be milked for cash down here.
Take a picture.
That's right. Oh,
Come here.
oh okay.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah, okay. 20 euro. And 20 for him too.
I'm not.
40 euro. Okay. Seems quite expensive.
40 euros for a souvenir on my own camera is a ridiculous price. There's more to this than meets the eye. Maybe it's no surprise then that with so many tourist dollars to be snapped up, it's not just the local Italians who operate here.
You doing tours? Yeah. Come over here.
Yeah. I can't talk to you if you're up there because we're a different company, so you have to stand back here.
Why, is there a line?
There's an invisible line, imaginary line, yeah, that we're not supposed to cross.
Right, okay.
The first company works up front and they charge more. We work behind and we charge a few euros less.
So where's the invisible line?
Arch 52, just up there.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see. And what happens if you cross the line?
It would just cause problems.
Right.
So we've learned from experience that it's better to just do what they say.
Seems so territorial.
Yeah.
It seems a lot of these people are unlicensed by the authorities, But clearly there are some sort of rules here. I need someone to spill the beans.
Take a picture.
Yeah,
You have a camera?
I do have a camera.
The camera.
It's how much?
Usually it's $1 million. No, you do 5 for the 3 of us. It's okay.
€5 for the
For
three.
the 3 of us.
Oh, for this,
Fine?
yeah, it's a bargain.
Okay.
Okay.
Sit down.
I will
Okay.
take your picture.
I'll do it on here. Okay.
Huh?
Will this hurt?
Just a little bit.
I kill you.
Now I kill
Which
you.
up with? Hi, which up is William?
More silly pictures. This time at a more reasonable price, but it's information that I really need. I'm making a little film about the Coliseum and Rome, and I want to do maybe an interview with some gladiators.
Depends what it's about. I mean, I don't want to have problems with the other people, you know.
So you'd rather meet somewhere private?
Yes.
These guys are worried. Another sign that something not quite right is going on. Secret meetings with gladiators at the back of the Coliseum. It's not the kind of thing I expected when I came to Rome. Ciao, Romans. Hey. Hey, nice quiet spot. Hey, ciao.
How are you?
Ciao, good, good. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Why all the secrecy?
We don't want just the other centurions to look at us when we do those things.
Right, they cause you trouble?
Some of them has been a trouble. There's been a problem with us.
Yeah. What kind of trouble have you had?
When you ask somebody to take the picture, they are afraid. Because there is a people here asking a lot of money for the pictures.
Right.
And also with
now
tourists, I mean,
Tourists think they're going to get.
Yeah, everybody
yes.
do the same.
Yes,
Yes,
of course.
you're right.
that's good. In the beginning, it was a little bit different because there was more respect between each other. I started with one family. I was working for them, and they were giving me the uniform and everything. And after that, there was this guy, Franco, who went out. He didn't want to work for this family anymore, so he started to work by himself, and all the other centurions started to work by themselves too.
Right, so that changed everything.
Yeah, it changed a little bit. Now it's a problem because everybody do whatever they
Now
want
everybody can do whatever they like to do.
So imagine if anybody turns up, then the person who's already there, they must get pretty angry that the new person.
yeah.
to.
there is a people,
That's why
yeah.
people are fighting. That's why people are fighting all the time. Because those
Gladiators
things,
are fighting each other.
yes, because those
Yeah.
things are happening.
So have you guys had fights with other gladiators?
Never.
Never. But you look like you take gladiating seriously. You've got some serious tattoos there.
I'm very proud to be a Roman.
You I can
Yeah,
tell.
and I like my culture.
What does that one mean?
Segno dato, inferno concitato.
Okay.
My signal, I'm Lee Shell.
Do you say that every morning before you go to work?
Yeah, before when I work, yeah. Because I go to fight. It's not job, I fight.
You clearly have to be a bit nuts to be a gladiator. On the surface, obviously it looks quite fun posing with tourists for pictures, but there's a much darker side to it as well. You know, imagine what it's like coming to work every day, as Davide says, being prepared to fight. Ah, grazie. So it's true. Things are a little darker than they seem here in the Eternal City. On the surface, it looks so insignificant. Guides scrapping with each other to sell tours and people paying for souvenir photos. A few euros here and there, who cares? But tourists are being fought over with shadowy characters apparently running things and a shady figure called Franco involved. None of this is in any of the guidebooks I've read. It's all starting to sound like a gangster movie. I'm going to check out the Vatican, Rome's other big tourist magnet. They say if there's anywhere to get robbed in Rome, it's here, on the number 64 bus, affectionately known as the Pickpocket Express. So I'm slightly anxious that by the time I get to the Vatican, I'll be without my wallet. Very strange sensation. Also starting to make me slightly paranoid because everyone I look at is a potential thief. Made it. Wallet intact. So here we are, the former capital of the Christian world, a paradise of classical architecture and some of the most astounding art ever created. No wonder up to 20,000 visitors a day flock here to drink in the beauty and wonder of it all. But first, there's a gauntlet to run. Watch this.
Are you going to the museum?
Yeah.
And are you interested in a tour?
I might be, yeah.
Museum, 16 Chapel, Basilica. The tour's around 2 hours, just right. Not too long, not too short, and you go straight inside.
And inside is a 1500 room. This is museum. This is Michelangelo Raphael, and this is a 16 Chapel.
In fact, there are like 16 museums in one big museum. It's the second biggest museum after Versailles.
And can I meet the Pope?
Yeah, I think so. You can just see the front.
All you need is a ticket like this. It's a papal audience ticket, okay? And we'll leave straight away.
And can I see the Pope? I heard the Pope is here today.
Yeah, you can see. You can see the Pope inside that.
And how much is it?
Is including ticket and everything is 45 euro.
35 euros, sir.
Right, 35 euro.
35.
And the price is just 40 euros per person. That includes the ticket, guide, and a headset.
Thank you, thank you. Well, it caused quite a commotion there. There are about 5 or 6 different companies all trying to sell me tours, and the longer that I stayed there for, the more they kind of gathered around me and promised me the earth. The price dropped from 45 to 35 euro, and amazingly, I have a ticket to meet the Pope. Now, call me a cynic, but I'm convinced that these guys would tell me anything to get me to buy a ticket. Even that I could sit down and have a cup of tea with the Pope. And what about these agencies promising me that if I buy their tour, it saves me queuing? How long are the lines today, do you think?
Actually, it may be 1 hour or 1.5
hours.
Yeah.
Oh, the line's pretty big today.
Yeah, the line is really big today.
So how long will I have to queue if I just...
If you go, like, if you will queue, like, 1 hour and a half.
We skip all the lines.
Right, well, this is the Vatican Museum. I'm going to test this idea that the lines are an hour and a half this morning. Well, you never know, maybe there's a massive queue around this corner. And ta-da! No lines, 0 lines. Hour and a half? Don't think so. So, no queues, and I don't think I'm going to be on first-name terms with the Pope either. Deceiving tourists seems to be a recurring theme on my trip to Rome. It's supposed to be one of the most romantic places on earth, but according to my gladiator friend Davide, that may not be quite what it seems either. It's the first time I've ever waited for a gladiator to get changed.
Always women, never a gladiator.
I've waited for a few women to get changed, yeah, never any gladiators. This better be a good date.
I'll try to do it the best.
I'm excited about the car. Pretty stylish car.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. You're like one of Rome's tourist attractions.
Yes.
First there's the Vatican, then the Coliseum, then your car.
Then my car.
Yeah. So where are we going now?
Now we are going to the Trevi fountain.
The Trevi fountain?
Yes.
Okay.
This place is, as you can see, is such a beautiful place. This beautiful fountain, the sound of the water, you know, the Italian man, you know, very romantic.
I'm beginning to wonder why Davide's brought me here.
But I met people in here that are very good at picking up girls.
Well, they come here just to pick up girls?
Yes, yes. They're professional pick-uppers.
They're professional pickups?
Professional pickups.
How do you be a professional pickup?
Batone.
Batoni.
In Rome, we say batone, but
okay.
In Italian is pappagallo.
What does pappagallo mean?
Pappagallo is the bird who talks. You know,
Oh, the parrot?
Yeah, bravo.
Why are they called a parrot?
You can maybe say talk, you know.
They just say the same things?
Yes, of course, you have to say the same thing.
So you think, what, people come to the Fountain of Trevi looking for romance, and the batoni are here to give it to them, are they?
Yes. Between them there is a kind of competition, you know. One point is when you go with one girl and you do it.
You have sex?
Yes.
So if you have sex with a girl, you get 1 point?
Yes. Half point if...
You hold hands?
No. Half point is still something serious. I mean, it's half point, I don't know.
Kissing?
More.
More than kissing?
More, but not sex.
Okay, we don't know. I know what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that not, I don't know, it seems a bit seedy, a bit kind of creepy.
It's a little bit sad, but...
it's a bit sad, it is sad.
Yeah, but there are
let's
people
call
who
it
are
sad.
looking for sex just for one night, you know.
Yeah.
It happened to me that I was falling in love for somebody and they said to me...
They just wanted you for sex?
Yes, one night was enough, ciao. I mean, I don't know, in Ireland you pick up girls in pubs.
In Ireland we pick up girls off the floor in pubs. We put them in taxis and send them home, yeah. Ever since I've been in Rome, I've been watching tourists getting scammed. It's time to turn the tables. This is Paris. She's agreed to be bait to trap our very own batoni. So we rig Paris up with a microphone. Okay, so you're here on your holidays. Are you here with your boyfriend?
No.
No, you don't have a boyfriend.
No, I have no boyfriend.
No. You're here with some friends. Maybe they're not arriving until tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay? We've got a clear cover story so that you're ripe for anyone to ask out on a date tonight.
Okay.
Nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, well, don't worry. We'll be watching the whole time, watching and listening. I'll be right there. The crew are all going to be right there. We're going to know exactly what's going on. We're all in this together.
Okay.
Okay? Let's go catch a batoni.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, come on. Oh, there's a guy definitely approached her. There's a guy pretending to be on his phone, but he's just sidled up to her in the least subtle way imaginable. Oh, he's gone in, he's gone in.
Fountain, very fountain, yeah.
No Italian?
No.
Where are you from?
Australia.
What do you think for is a romantic?
Oh my God, he's used the romantic word. He's been there for all of a minute. Do you think it's romantic?
What's your name?
Paris.
Manuel. Nice to meet you.
Ooh, he's called Manuel.
Tonight you are planning or?
I'm just going for a bit of some drinks with my friends.
Is a gentleman?
No, just some girlfriends.
We've established she doesn't have a boyfriend. Very good.
Later, okay, me is no married.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to take for my number, if you want to later for drink something together.
I know where to
for
go.
Me and my friend.
Yeah.
Well, she's got his phone number, but I think it'd be really funny if when she calls to set up that date, it's me that turns up and not her.
Nice to meet you. I'll see you later if you want.
Okay.
Bye. Have a good time for you and your friend.
I will, definitely.
And good
Thank
holiday.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
See you. Ciao.
Later that night, it's time to catch our bird. Well, I'm off to crash Paris's date. Let's see what young Manuel has to say for himself.
I know. I saw my friend. My friend? Sorry?
Your friend's called
Sorry.
Paris?
Yeah?
Is your friend called Paris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you stay here?
I know Paris. I know Paris. She can't make it.
Yeah, but why you stay here?
I'll come instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm your date.
Ah.
My name's Connor.
Ah, sorry.
So, how are you?
I'm good. This maybe is a bit strange for you.
Yeah,
yeah, don't worry. She's not my girlfriend.
Ah, not girlfriend.
She's not my girlfriend.
Sorry,
it's okay.
I don't want.
I'm not a jealous lover.
Si.
I was watching you while you were talking with Paris earlier. Are you what they call a batoni?
Yeah, batoni no. Is pappagallo.
Pappagallo?
Pappagallo is a typical...
Yeah. You speak to lots of girls.
Yes. Yeah. I think so. Si. I don't like to speak for Italian girls.
You don't like Italian girls?
No, it's a stupid mentality.
What about British girls?
French
girls?
Oh, mamma mia. No.
American girls?
American...
Okay.
So.
German girls?
German is good.
German is good?
Yeah. I prefer Russian. For elegant person, is romantic, is a good perfume, a good face. For me, is #1 to the world.
Right. How many girlfriends have you had this year?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You can't remember?
One.
More than 5?
Oh, 1000. 1000. 1000.
Oh, ever?
Yeah.
1,000 girls?
Yeah.
You think you maybe have commitment issues?
I think sei forte, simpatico, poi good. Ammazza. Sì, comedian. È tipico Italian.
Yeah.
Salute for the girl. For the girl. Salute.
For all the girls.
For the girl, yeah.
That's... Cheers. It's pretty harmless stuff, but there's no escaping the feeling that there are people in this city who exploit tourists as a commodity. Next morning, I'm heading back to the Vatican. There's something not quite right going on here. And so far, I feel I've only scratched the surface. Right, are you a tour guide?
I'm not a tour guide. I'm gatherer. I'm working for that tour company. I'm gatherer, you know.
A gatherer?
Gatherer. I'm working for the tour company.
So you just bring people to the tour guide and then see. Okay, right. That's interesting. Seems to be lots of different companies here. It seems to be quite competitive. Like already, that other guy kind of tried to sell me a different tour and.
Yeah, no, it's all the same tours, but it's different companies.
Okay.
Because some of the company, they don't have the legal contract. They don't have legal guides.
Okay, right.
They trick, you know, trick the tour guide. They would be official guide, but they are not.
Right. So there's lots of tricks.
Oh yeah. A lot of tricks, yeah.
Unfortunately, he won't tell me any more, but he does give me a lead. And then I said, well, you know, is there an agency that I can talk to? And he said, there's James, Gypsy James. And I said, okay. And he said, Steve. And I said, right, okay. And what agency? They have an agency that. And he said, yeah, they're called RTS. And I said, sorry, what are they called? And he said, RTS Agency. Well, this is the RTS agency up here, who I've been told might be prepared to talk to me and give me the inside story on what on earth was going on with all of those touts selling tours around the Vatican. But I'm not sure how they're going to react to us turning up on their doorstep with cameras. So I'm going to film with my button camera again. Hi, is this RTS?
Yes, it is.
Hi, my name's Connor.
Hi, Steve.
Steve, hi. Are you the boss?
I'm one of them.
Good, good. Listen, I'm making a film in Rome about scams. Okay. And I've been hanging around down at the Vatican. I've seen a lot of the stuff that's going on down there with guys handing out leaflets for tours and stuff.
Yeah.
And someone said that you might be a good person for me to talk to get a bit of an inside track into what's really going on down there.
Whoever you spoke to, I mean, most likely they brought us up is because, you know, at this agency we've been really outspoken all around town about the fact that we think that what goes on down here has really kind of gotten quite crazy.
Because people don't really want to talk about it down there. So, you know, people...
Yeah, Yeah, you're going to encounter a lot of resistance because nobody's going to want to say, well, yeah, you know, I'm here scamming people.
So the thing is, I need someone to take me down there and show me exactly what's going on. Would you be prepared to do that?
I'd be happy to speak about it. Probably would be very difficult for you to, darn near impossible to film it actually going on.
Well, I don't want you to be alarmed, but if I told you I was filming you right now...
Well, that would be pretty crazy. How are you doing that?
I'm carrying a camera.
I don't see a camera.
No, that's the idea. That's the idea. I'm filming you secretly. I'm actually wearing a camera on my shirt here. It's just behind this little button.
Just like you see in the secret agent movies.
Just like you see in the spy movies, that's right. But just stick that down through your shirt.
All right.
And then catch it at that end and stick that bit into your pocket. Steve understands how business works here. Maybe he can get them to open up to me.
Yeah. Let's take a look at how that's coming out.
Okay.
Looking good, Connor.
Yeah, you James
There
Bond.
you go.
Steve and his business partner James set up a licensed travel agency 3 years ago. Unlike many of the agencies working the streets here, their tours are officially accredited by the City of Rome, who are probably not aware of the total extent of what's happening on the streets. Do I always get the full package? If I buy the ticket for the tour, am I going to see my hit list? Am I going to see the Basilica? Am I going to see the Sistine Chapel?
No, not necessarily. If you're a gatherer selling here on the street, you'll say pretty much anything. Oh yes, you see the Basilica, the Vatican Gardens, and you get to have tea with the Pope at the end. I mean, they'll really go as far as they can with that, and I hear all kinds of things when I'm down here from people.
I challenged Steve to put his theory to the test with one of the many gatherers out here.
But with us, our guide knows the right points to go. When you go by yourself, you can round and round, walk 7 kilometers, maybe don't find the right points, maybe you don't know what you're seeing because it's very sort of things, very pictures, art, statues. The Vatican Gardens.
The Vatican Gardens?
Vatican Gardens.
We definitely see the Vatican Gardens.
What?
We see the Vatican Gardens too.
And the Vatican Gardens, that's a completely separate visit. You can't visit that by going to the museums. You have to book that.
So that was just a lie.
Yeah.
We definitely see the Vatican Gardens too.
And the Sistine Chapel. You go in there?
Raphael's room. Michelangelo's rooms too with the paintings.
Oh, cool.
The Last Judgment, Sistine Chapel.
You know, it says Raphael rooms. The chances of you actually going there are probably about 1 in 5. Most of the agencies don't go there.
Everything is included.
Do they rely then on tourists actually asking, oh, I want to see the Raphael rooms, I want to see the Vatican art rooms?
Well, they rely on 90% of people not knowing.
Not knowing.
I mean, they know knowing this, right? So if you know the Sistine Chapel, then
You've come to see the...
Yes, you've come to see this. You see that every time. Just show me where I can see this. Oh, well, there it is. It's right there on the page. It's on a picture. And so that's really the...
Well, then isn't
isn't
that kind of like, you know, aren't tourists asking for this if really they don't care about anything other than the...
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the problems is that people spend the money and time to get all the way over here from all over the world. Why bother just coming to see the one painting that you know? I mean, it wouldn't be nice to learn something, especially if you're taking a tour.
Yeah.
But because there's no demand for it, or very little demand for it, what you find is, you know, people just trying to sell quickly, get you through, skip the line, and that's it.
There's no shortage of people ready to take advantage of visitors. Lunchtime, and in the middle of one of the world's biggest tourist spots, there's a restaurant with a free table. Too good to be true? Cool, we've got a table.
Perfect.
Table with our name on it. There are no menus on offer, but we stick to the basics. It shouldn't set us back more than 20 euros or so. 2 small fresh orange juice. You want one lasagna and 1 cannelloni. Lovely, thank you. Fresh orange juice.
Wow, that's nice.
That's just what I need.
More than expensive one is this rip-off.
What did you have?
I got sandwich, 2 sandwich, the beer, coffee, and tea for €40. It's crazy. I mean, we come from Switzerland. They say in Switzerland it's expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very cheap in Switzerland
compared to this. No.
Okay, well, it's got a fresh slice of orange in the top of it.
Good.
What do you think?
Well, I don't think that's fresh squeezed at all.
No, it's had some bits added to it.
Yeah.
To make it seem like it's fresh.
Now, Your cannelloni are most definitely frozen. The question will be, is the middle warm or not?
Yeah. Mine's all kinds of different temperatures. I'm not really enjoying my cannelloni.
Yeah.
Should we get the bill?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, can we have the bill, please?
48.
How much?
48.
In English?
4, no English. 24,
no,
20.
So in total?
24. 24.
48.
Okay, 24, 24. It's okay?
Okay.
48 euro?
That's a lot of money, man. Where did that come from?
Man, we have been scammed. More than double what we expected to pay. Next time, I'll ask for a menu.
But as a tourist, you know, what are you going to do at this point?
The thing, I guess, as a tourist is you're never going to come here again. You're only in Rome for a day or two.
And that's what they count on. They count that you're just going to go and never come back. They don't need return business. I mean, they're like the trapdoor spider. They sit there, wait for you, and they come, and they get you right when you come up close to the rock. Okay, let's get going.
I'm going to take my free sweets. I'm going to take all my free sweets. After I paid 40 euro for them.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. And so, clutching my $65 candy, it's back onto the streets, where Steve catches up on the daily battle his gatherers face for the chance to pitch to tourists.
How are they doing? How's it going?
Yeah, very bad day today.
Why?
Shuman, come here. Shuman.
Shuman. Hey, what's going on today?
Very bad.
Why?
Very bad because we wanted to take position again, you know. Someone came in favor of us to fight them, and then...
I had a 2-3 fight already. 3 fights.
3 fights?
Yeah, he had 2 fights.
Steve's managed to get one of the gatherers he knows to open up about just why the fight for turf is so intense.
They're making a lot. How much?
Lot.
How much? How much?
400
in a day.
In the day. When they're seasoned, they're making like 3,000, 4,000 euros.
Each agent?
Yeah, of course.
That's a lot of money.
So how much can a gatherer make in a day?
Now you're making, if you're good, you're making like 200 euro.
200
like
euro.
It's good, you know,
in a day?
$75 a day.
Okay, but you could make €1,000 in a week.
Yeah.
$1,500 in a week, that's pretty good money.
And is it worth it for the money?
For now, no, honestly. I don't like it anymore.
I guess
a lot
the best
of money,
ways.
a lot of problems. A lot of mafia. I don't care.
What does the mafia mean?
Mafia mean for me is you know, he's the one person controls every single zone. Right. You can do whatever you want.
You got something at the Coliseum, something at the Vatican, maybe some other stuff.
Some here, you know.
Right here. Yeah.
So it's as I suspected. It may look like a bunch of random chancers fighting over a fistful of euros, but with 12 million visitors a year coming to Rome, the sums involved could be enormous. And with that kind of cash involved, then maybe there are shady figures at work controlling the scamming of tourists.
We found ourselves kind of backed into a corner because, you know, we didn't have big guys, we didn't have intimidation, we didn't have claims to mafia connections and so on, as some of the people who came down here did. The one that obviously I've had the most problems with is Franco, and that's a name you'll hear a lot. The ex-Gladiator crew from the Coliseum has kind of made their inroads here at the Vatican over the last 2 years or so.
He's Italian.
He is, yes, he's Italian. It's become very, you know, aggressive in order to be able to kind of hold a good area.
There's that name Franco again, the guy Davide said was involved at the Coliseum. There's obviously more to learn here. Steve says the most fought-over territory at the Vatican is back at the taxi rank. I've decided to go undercover to see if I can flush out whoever is pulling the strings. Hi, are you interested in going around the Sistine Chapel today? We've got a really good guide, and the best thing is there's absolutely no queues. Hi guys. Hi. Are you interested in seeing the Sistine Chapel today? Hi guys, you interested in a guided tour to the Sistine Chapel today?
Sorry, if you don't have ticket, then you go by your... Yeah, just come a bit back. You don't have to work in front of us. Understand? You don't have to jump in front of us. For me, I will never allow you to stay in front of me. If you try to stay in front of me, I'll be trouble with you. We don't have to go in front. If you go in front, they get angry. They start fighting us. You understand what I mean?
Okay, well, so who's in front of...
I said don't go in front of us because we are also working. You don't have to stay in front of us. If you want to work, you stay where we are in the same line, but you don't have to go in front of us.
So just in a line like this, is that right? Hi guys, can I do you want a guided tour of the Sistine Chapel today? What?
Calm down, man. Huh?
I'm very calm. I'm very calm.
Down. You gotta respect everyone here.
I'm just trying to get people to come on tours like you are.
The people here.
Just
when you see anyone speak with people, they don't go.
But I went first to those people. I went first to those people, yeah?
I told you don't go in front.
I was talking to them first and then you stood in front of me.
Don't go in front of me. I don't want to have any trouble with you. Stay right where you are, stay behind us, and if the people come in the right your direction, talk to them, but you can't go in front of me to talk to the people.
So when those people there were coming in my direction, you stood in front of me.
Because you still go in front of me, because I told you to stay in the line, you refused to do that.
But didn't you come and stand in front of me?
Of course, because if you go in front, I'll cross you, I'll never let you.
So if we both stand in front of each other, we don't get any business?
I don't care if you want to start that. I don't care. If you want to do that, I can do that with you. I don't care. You understand what I mean?
It's pretty intense intimidation. There's no sign of any big bosses here, but it's clear that anyone who crosses the line is in for a hard time. And no one knows that better than Steve's partner, James. So, thanks for meeting me. What kind of threats have people in the past made against you?
They've told me that they're going to follow me home. They've told me that they're going to, they know where I live. They're going to come burn down the office. A couple of months ago, I had 5 Cubans here threatening me right in front of the doors here, Thank God I was with one of the guides who was a little bigger and a little stronger than I am, and he managed to resolve the situation. But there's been so many, it's all kind of merged into one big,
sounds
one
terrible.
big nightmare.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, it makes me feel angry in a way because I was, one of the first to actually begin this work, and now it's hard to make a living. It's hard to survive. It's hard to, have a son, and I have to do what it takes to keep going.
This really is more than just hustling tourists out of their spending money. There's a hardcore element to this that surely the police must know about. Are there certain individuals who control what is going on down there? Or are they just individuals working alone?
Si tratti di famiglie correlate tra loro che tendono a controllare non solo il fenomeno dei gladiatori, ma anche quello delle agenzie turistiche, non solo nel Colosseo, ma anche nei musei vaticani.
And are we talking together about a lot of money?
Andiamo a parlare di un business che va dalle centinaia di migliaia fino ad alcuni milioni di euro l'anno.
Right, and are there individuals that you know about that you're investigating now?
Troviamo quantomeno singolare che queste agenzie turistiche di cui parliamo siano correlate a persone che per 20 o 30 anni abbiano svolto in passato l'attività di gladiatori.
Have you ever heard the name Franco?
Vado male in inglese, come dite voi? No comment?
They say all roads lead to Rome, but all my roads seem to lead to Franco. Everything points to him being the main man. It's time to go undercover again to get up close to him. I'm going to have a go at gathering just outside the metro here that serves the Vatican and St. Peter's. It's the place that Franco's boys often operate, so things might get a little bit tense. Start recording. Morning guys, you going to the Vatican, Sistine Chapel? Morning guys. You going to the Vatican, Sistine Chapel? Sistine Chapel today? No. It's not long before I'm noticed. Hi. How are you? No, English.
Sì. Per favore, puoi lavorare da un'altra parte perché abbiamo...
Sorry, I'm not understanding. You speak English?
No, very little. I speak French.
So you're new here?
I think yeah.
so.
You know RTS?
Gypsy James.
Yeah.
Oh, the GMC. So we have position here. Different companies have different position. So all this part here is our position to the other company. That's the reason.
But just going where I'm told to go. So they told me to come and gather here at the match.
Look, you have to.
But, you know, I'm in a difficult position, you know.
Yeah. Dillo che per evitare, capito, di andare oltre, diglielo proprio così.
Okay. If you don't want to have problems, believe me, you don't have to stay here. Okay, he came here just to tell you.
Meglio per me, meglio per capo suo.
How do you mean? What do you mean problems?
At this point, they put a call through to James at the RTS agency.
Your name, please.
Connor.
Oh,
good morning.
Buongiorno. Signorina,
morning,
io sono Billy, il
Chapel
ragazzo di Franco. Tanto c'avete il ragazzo Conor lì alla metro, capito? C'è Gypsy James.
Then the guy leaves, hopefully never to return. But unknown to me, across the road, in the crew car, we're about to get a warning. There's a call from the RTS office.
Hey, James. Hey. Okay, we'll pull Conor out. We'll pull Conor out now. Okay. Okay, we have to pull Conor out. Some big guys turned up at James's office.
And then my friend returns.
No, andiamo.
Huh?
Andiamo dove
Now give me back my badge.
No.
Give me back my badge.
You don't work in here.
Give me back my badge.
Allora andiamo.
Can I have my badge?
Follow me to your office, please.
No, I don't want to go to the office, thank you. If you give me back my badge.
Okay. Can you follow me to your office?
No, I don't want to follow you.
Andiamo office tu.
No, I don't follow people I don't know into places I don't.
Vai dall'altra parte. Vai dove ti pare. Ma c'è un altro
RTS to say that we have to move out of here.
Okay.
Non vuoi venire qua.
I mean, as soon as I said, well, I'm not going to go, the guy made a call, and then that's when I presume he was a heavy. I mean, he was the big guy that then turned up, and he was in my face and saying he took my badge off me, and then he made a call, and it was all like I need to get out of here.
Well, after that call that he made, his boss called me because he has my number. He's been around here several times, and he doesn't want anybody to interfere with his area, and it's ridiculous.
Do you know his boss?
Yeah, I know Franco very well. Yeah, he's been around here several times, usually to threaten me or blame me for something that doesn't go right in his company. This is the call here.
And that's the guy that owns the agency, which is
he's the man that owns the agency.
What you call the Gladiators, that's Franco's business.
Yeah.
And what do you think Franco was going to say to you if you hadn't missed the call?
I mean, he would have told me to remove my my promoters from his area. That's what he would have said.
Right.
At last, I'm just a phone call away from the almost mythical Franco.
Ciao. Ah, ok. No, ti ho chiamato perché mi ha chiamato questa mattina. Voleva sapere...
Sono due ragazzi tuoi alla metro, per evitare discussioni, l'ho chiamato a te, poi te ne sono andati tranquilli. Ciao, caro.
Ok. Ciao. Ciao.
So there's no doubt at all the heavy who came down today was his guy.
Exactly, yeah.
And I mean, what do you think tourists would make of this if they knew this kind of seedy underbelly that was kind of happening around the place?
They would be, disgusted. I mean, it really is secret. It's not something that people can see.
So as long as it looks lovely on the surface for the tourists.
Yeah. I mean, just like Italy, everything looks beautiful. Everybody's distracted by the beauty of the city. They don't actually understand what exactly is going on.
And what's going on is not beautiful.
Exactly. There's the dark heart of Italy, let's say.
It looks like I might have tracked down Franco, who I've been told runs a business using threats and intimidation to secure access to the best territory and the most tourists.
I'm going to meet Franco on the edge of town. He's agreed to meet me just for a chat. Hasn't decided yet whether he's happy to talk on camera. Because I've heard his name so many times, he's become a bit of a bogeyman figure here in Rome, so I'm a bit nervous. I don't quite know what to expect.
Just as we arrive, Franco pulls up in his Porsche. A powerful, confident-looking man, he speaks eloquently about what it takes to survive on the streets of Rome. But he refuses to let us use any interview unless control of the film is handed over to him. And that's a price too high to pay. But he did confirm that he did some time in prison before he became a gladiator. Since then, he's denied that he has an agency at the Vatican, but he did say some interesting things about territory and turf. He said that he would fight tooth and nail to defend his territory, and that until there was legislation and regulations controlling the use of territory, then that was the only way that you could do business here in Rome. I'm not sure I can believe everything Franco's told me about working at the Vatican, but his eloquence about fighting for territory sounds disturbingly genuine. The trail I followed started with people hassling tourists into parting with a handful of cash, and it's led me to an aggressive organised enterprise worth millions of dollars. For visitors, the beauty of this city is irresistible, but they might want to remember that they have an irresistible allure all of their own, in their wallets. But hey, perhaps it would be naive to think this much beauty would come without a price tag.